Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at Adam, seeing what's going on. Just going to jump right into some of the charts here and some backend data as well. Just kind of see where the liquidation levels are at from yesterday. So when we took this long here position, things were looking pretty solid here. The upper level of liquidity to be swept, and the price action pulled back pretty hard because Bitcoin sold off something serious here recently. So again, we're going to see if it's still worth leaving that long position open. I personally feel it is, just based on the fact that we hit that 0.618 fib level, got our second fill. Now our average price is looking pretty good here. So that's just me personally. But again, if you are not the kind to want to be able to hold a swing trade through these type of tumultuous conditions, which are very consistent in trading right now, then you may want to look somewhere else, because that's not swing trades are designed to be held for longer periods of time. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. If you're new to the channel, thanks again. Welcome aboard. Hope you learned something here today. Oh, quick congrats to some of our community members here. Nice AVAX short here today. And we took some nice long profits from Dogecoin, ICP, and Reef yesterday. And previously some shorts from Bitcoin. We do have complete transparency. We do have an open short position with Bitcoin at this moment. So what we want to look at here is the backend data. So quickly to note, this is the last 7 days. Most everything's been swept minus this lower level here at about 9.8. And that's our third target there too. Keep in mind, I like to structure my trade specifically until we enter in at liquidity levels, okay? So again, this is one of those considerations where we just cannot, I would just say chill, relax, it's okay, things are gonna be all right. The sky isn't falling. Bitcoin is holding 51,000 pretty nicely, so we could see a very, very strong rally here from Atom as far as a bounce back is concerned. One thing I've noticed too when I was looking at a lot of altcoins here today is Atom is performing quite well today, considering most other coins are continuing to drop. I can show you on the smaller time frames what that looks like a little bit easier. But for right now, based on the larger time frames, let's go ahead and double check this here first. Okay, so we're right here at this volume support. We have a strong amount of support, about $10 even. It's a close approximate. We're above all 4 moving averages, so the daily time frame still looks very good. We wicked down to the 100-day SMA and held strong. We can see stochastic swinging down, RSI, money flow index, all coming down. Every single coin has the same exact behavior. You know why? Because Bitcoin dominance increased based on altcoin dominance decreasing. Everything came from altcoins, sold off and went back into Tether and or Bitcoin. Okay, so having said all that, we can see just some divergences here, but we're above all moving averages. I'd much rather be above moving averages than have the divergences tell me we're going to be going down. Okay, we're still over 50 in the RSI too, so keep this in mind here, folks. We're not in dire straits whatsoever with this coin. This coin still has tremendous potential to hold the line and continue back upwards. Now, again, if you are not the folk to want to kind of hold through that, go ahead and close your trade. It's okay. You got to learn to, part of trading is cutting your losses, right? And to me, I don't really think this is much of a loss, honestly. This is just the trades are designed to average into specific levels, okay? And we're doing that nicely right now. Mainly at this point, we can see we're holding above that volume profile again. And then if we take a look here at TD sequential, we can see we're about at a 5. So we could see another 4 4-hour candles, 16 hours of continuation of the downside. Let's look at the moving averages here. We're just like every other coin I'm looking at here today. We're between the 50 and the 20, and then above the 100 and the 200. So again, that's pretty much just kind of neutral, if you will. Nothing bullish or bearish about that. I would say slightly bearish just because we broke below 50 on the RSI here. That's not great. But money flow index is dropping hard, and that does imply that we could see a relief recovery here soon. Okay, so all that being said, we combine that with the MACD divergence. So far, our time frame is bearish. There's no other way around it. Okay? So truth is, though, we're not in terrible shape, because once again, all these fib levels here that we're seeing here, that 10.05 mark, $10.05, is holding fairly strong. And until we lose some of those important levels, I don't see a reason to be super concerned. Again, this coin is still looking pretty strong, and it's recovered fairly nice every time we've seen these kind of dips, right? Almost every single time it has a strong response and recovers quite quickly. So we're going to pay attention to this coin and see kind of how it looks here in the near future, but generally speaking, there's no other way around it. I mean, the hourly time frame does look bearish too. Everything's looking bearish because the cloud essentially has been broken. Okay? Now, does that mean we shift our mentality to full-on bearish behavior? No, it doesn't mean that we just look at every chart and expect it to go down. In fact, situations like this, the price will typically recover. Okay? However, we got to recognize and see, is it going to break this lower low, lower high pattern? That's what we want to look for initially. Most coins will have a tendency of doing that. So we're going to draw out a little trend line here, just kind of pay closer attention to the overall trend. And we're going to see roughly what this looks like here again tomorrow. Because again, right now it's too premature. I don't think that the sky is falling. I think we held the line pretty strong. Most other coins dropped way harder than this one did, even though it is down good 5% on the day. That's nothing for an altcoin. Okay, so again, nothing super concerning me personally, but once more, there's no doubt we see some bearish divergences on the hourly and the 4-hour time frame. But we just kind of pay attention and kind of see how this responds. We continue to start making lower lows and lower highs. We may want to consider, a different strategy. But at this point here, this is very standard, normal trading behavior. Okay. Again, not concerned at all with my trades, and you shouldn't be either if you're doing it correctly. So again, make sure that you follow my trades specifically if you're following them, and make sure you utilize the signals guide because it's here to give you a perspective on how to day trade correctly and how to swing trade correctly, right? There are two different hats. Try not to do them concurrently. Never turn a day trade into a swing trade, first of all. And then second of all, don't try to day trade and swing trade concurrently. It's difficult to do so unless you're extremely experienced. Okay. So at this point, we're in decent shape here with Adam. That's my personal opinion. And we'll see here soon, of course, if there's any invalidations. I'll pay attention this year. Thanks again so much for watching. Hope you all learned something today. Oh, very last thing here. I got to note this because we have a trading competition coming up, a $10,000 prize pool at the end of this month with Bitunix. So phenomenal exchange. Highly recommend you use them. If you use my link to register, you'll be eligible for that. You have to use my link to register, but the cool thing is there's no VPN or KYC required. So check them out. They're an awesome exchange. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Have a great rest of your day.